Hello, my name is Ashley, this is Faithful Rattos, and welcome or welcome back.
It's not going to scan now. Yes. Hasn't stopped.
So here we have base mixes. This is a pigeon, this is a horse, and this is a rabbit. There is obviously lots of different things in each, and I find that there is benefits from each that balance out. And yeah, so that is what I choose to use for my base mix. So here is my processed grain section. We've got different types of pasta made with different main ingredients. Spelt rice and whole wheat, red lentils, 2 different types of rye vita, some oat cakes, shredded wheat, cornflakes, and the mixed puffed grains from Rat Rations. This is my protein section, so I've got 3 different varieties of the small bite from Fish for Dogs dog food, and then I have this surf and turf mix from Rat Rations that has like dried shrimp and dried fish and dried bugs in it. This is the combination I like for my protein section. And for the seeds and fat section, I love to use this seed mixture that's from Rat Rations, and then I also like to use just a bit of dried coconut. I think the rats really like it, and it's another healthy fat. And the last section is herbs and veg. So this is a mixture of dried veg. We have some rose petals, and then I think this is plantain leaf, but I'm not sure. I got it in a big mix a while ago, but yeah, that's the last section. So this is the finished mix, and this is what it looks like today. So this is the first talking to the camera with my face part of this vlog, which is unusual. I went shopping. I mean, you saw the clips. You know what happened. So I am getting ready for a show tomorrow, and some very other exciting things that are happening this weekend. That didn't make any sense in English. I apologise. So I have set up 2 Alaskas, and I'm going to tell you what they're for. So in the top one, I am going to be adopting a couple of rats from another breeder that'll go in there. And in the bottom, I'm going to be fostering a couple of rats. So that is exciting. That is going to happen. I'm going to show you through the cages and stuff, and then I'll chat to you again. So here in this bottom cage, I'm going to be housing the fosters. You may recognise this as the cage that Marissa was in when I was expecting a pregnancy from her, and since she only spent a couple of days in here, I just refreshed it and added some extra things to do for our fosters. I will tell you more about them when we get them, so don't you worry. Don't fret, you will know all about them. So they are going to go in this cage, and then here in this top Alaska is where our adopted rats are going to go. They are some very special girls, and I will tell you all about them when we bring them home. So I'm also getting ready for the show. That is tomorrow. So I have some show tanks here. I've decided, because I'm bringing 7 rats with me to the show this time around, that I am going to do some higher tanks just so I don't have to carry them around. I have the tanks, I just don't want to carry them. So I brought 3 of my own, and then I'm going to hire 4. So I've got 1 for the girlies, and then for travelling, and then one more down here. Just the rats I'm putting in varieties will get my own tanks. The rest will have higher tanks. Then in my lovely Faithful Rattos bag, I don't know if I've ever actually shown this to you on a video. But the lovely Sarah at Marigold Rats and A Rat's Tale designed this bag from one of her suppliers for me, and it's really it's so helpful. It's such a nice size, but it's also beautiful. So obviously we've got Faithful Rattos here. We've got this as the logo, my first original logo that Hannah from Hannah's Rats did. I still love this logo. I still use this one on YouTube. This is the OG. And because I love sunflowers, I have this lovely sunflower print on the sides of the bags. And it does actually have like little snails on it as well. I don't know whether, yeah, there's another little one here. So that's really cute. And then on the end here is a lovely, lovely picture of Porter, which is just so cute. This is from my Boggle Buddies photo shoot. And obviously I chose a picture of one of my own bred rats with a sunflower. Just makes this perfect. So inside this bag, I've got my the show tank. The boys will probably go in this one. I have this carrier that's full of hay for the show tanks to get sorted. I also have a couple of copies of my books, so I'm going to donate some to the raffle and some for a birthday auction. I've got my little box of food for the day. I've also got a tube of malt paste in here, just in case I decide to do agility. And in the fridge, I've got my cucumber. But yeah, I am all ready to go for the show tomorrow. So I'm here to pick up the Fosters, and when I get home I will introduce you to the Fosters and to the new additions. Hello, so vlog time, I guess. So in here we have our two new girls, which I am really excited to introduce you to. I will do that second, but first I have to tell you about the rats that are in this carrier. So I admin on a group called Rat Rescue Network UK, which means that I see all of the submitted posts that go through that group, and any that are posted in my area, whether that's in Coventry or just the West Midlands in general, I keep a close eye on. Not because I want to take them, well I do want to take them, but just because I know that I am well placed to help and I can facilitate rehoming to other people. Sometimes I post these in my homing group and people do go and collect them. And I take the responsibility that as somebody who's experienced with rats in this area, that if I'm able to help, then I should. And that doesn't always mean taking the rats on myself. Sometimes that means fostering, which is what I'm going to do with these two girls today. So their story is unfortunately one that is not uncommon and one that makes me very angry. Basically, this family had a no-fault eviction, which again, I don't understand how no-fault evictions can be a thing. And again, I think I made a video on my channel where I talk about how pet keeping is political and that this is why pet keeping is political. So unfortunately this family had a no-fault eviction, and the temporary accommodation that they are being housed in doesn't allow pets, and they were told basically that if they don't get rid of their pets, that the temporary accommodation will kick them out and that they won't get any further help to find a new home. That is wrong. That is flat out wrong, and the politicians need to do something about it, because this is unfair. It's unfair to these people, and it's unfair to these pets. And this story is not unusual, uncommon. This is something that happens quite often. I'm glad I could help to find these rats a safe place to go, but this situation shouldn't have happened in the first place, and I'm really I'm really angry at the system that they let this happen, and I'm really sad for the people that had to make this decision. I'm glad they made the best decision that they could, but it shouldn't have had to happen this way. So I'm not happy about it. I'm actually quite emotional about it, and I know the lovely lady who I got them from was emotional about it too. I had a bigger group of rats, and obviously taking on 6 rats at once for somebody is quite a lot. And she did find a home for the other 4 in the group, and I have 2 here that I'm going to help rehome with some of my prospective homes in my homing group. So this is May and Toast, and I will show you them, and then I'll just pop them in their Alaska so they can settle in just until they go to their new home. So they are very quick girls. So this is going to be a quick little hello. Here we go. So this is Toast, and this is May, and they're both little Siamese girlies. Oh God. I'm going to pop them in this Alaska for them to settle in. In we go. That will be their place to stay for this first little while. Just whilst we arrange collection with one of my lovely homes. And in here, we have 2 special rats. Today I went to a rat show and had a wonderful day. I was on the pet bench helping out, and there's some lovely pets. Unfortunately, my rats didn't place at all in pets, so nothing from pets, but we had a pretty good day in varieties, and particularly Porter had a really good day. He won 4 rosettes, which is crazy work from Porter. So he got Shaded Dumbo. I think he was the only one, but as you can see from all of these rosettes, that doesn't matter. So he got Shaded Dumbo, which is this lovely rosette. He also got Best Dumbo. This is my first section win on an own bred rat, which is amazing. Sophie would always win Best Shaded, but this is pretty special to me, winning my first section. And Dumbo is a notoriously hard section to win, because it's usually quite big and there's usually quite good competition in Dumbo. So this means a lot to me. And then he also got Best Novice. This is his second Best Novice. This is my first Best Novice at an MRC show, which is just so, it just makes me so happy. I'm so proud to get Best Novice. And he is a sweet, sweet boy. And I always feel bad at MRC putting him in varieties when I know he'd do very well in pets. But we again got to take home the Kidnap Variety Award, which is basically just the rat that the variety judge wanted to take home, the rat that they fell in love with. And that can be on temperament, that can be on, you know, how they look. But he won this just for being a very all-round good boy. And Bridges won this at the last show, so that's really nice. And yeah, I'm really, really impressed with how Porter did. He also got a star because this is one of MRC's starred shows, so now he has stars as well. This is very exciting. And then Dare did well. She got Best Wheaton. She came first and Bridges came second. She got a star, and she also came second in the Shaded Challenge, which is pretty good. And the rat she came second to was a really, really beautiful rat, and that rat got Reserve Best in Show. So, you know, she's a pretty good rat. Yeah, so we had a really great day in terms of how the rats did. But we also picked up 2 little rats from the show, and I will show you them. So this, come here. This is the reason. This is the reason we got these 2 rats. This little rat, as you can see, has a stumpy leg and a stumpy tail. She, at 3 weeks old, escaped her maternity cage, didn't you? Ran around the breeder's rat room, climbed up all the adult cages, and got your leg, your foot, and your tail bitten off, didn't you? Didn't you? So now she's a pirate. She's a pirate. She's a pirate. She's about 13 weeks old. Her birthday is actually my dad's birthday, which is funny. And I was meant to take on a couple of rescues before. That fell through. Then I was meant to take on another rehome, and that fell through. So I knew I had space, and I saw the breeder post about her, and I just had to leave a cheeky comment of, "Are you keeping her?" I got in touch, and here she is. It was a really quick turnaround, but I'm really, really excited. So this is Parley, and she is such a sweet, lovely girl. Despite everything that's happened to her, I don't think she even really notices it. She will be, her show name will be Pipistrel, because that's the breeder she came from, Pirates Code, and I want to thank AJ at Rat Asylum Stud for helping me with that name, because I think it's great. She's a sweetie, and this is why we got these two rats. And her sister, who doesn't quite have a show name yet, in we go, who is also a Dumbo Martin. We also got her. She doesn't have a show name yet, but her name is Mephala. She is another Daedric prince from Elder Scrolls, something that Rat Dad names rats from quite a lot. And this Mephala is like a dark coloured character and has red eyes, so just fits very well. She is also a very sweet girl. She's a little bit more active. But yeah, she's really sweet, and I'm really excited for them to settle in and then do intros. I've got a busy couple of weeks coming up. Hello. I've got a busy couple of weeks coming up, so intros will have to wait a little bit. But eventually we will do them. Yes, we will. And yeah, so that is the segment for today, and I'll update you with anything else. Hello, girls. Your new mummy's coming soon. Yeah, your new mummy's coming soon. She's gonna love you so much. She's gonna love you so much. You're a crazy chicken. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a crazy chicken. No, we're not coming on the floor. Hi, Toast. Hi, mate. No, we're not doing escapings. Peaky is here with me to say thanks so much for watching this video. I know it was a bit... Sorry, I can't see myself because of Peaky. Thanks so much. Peaky, get off the desk. Thanks so much for watching our little ratty video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.